to do things that you want to be special, it comes down to the team.
And that's who will be out there tonight for Nick Sirianni and company. Listen, like Kyle said, we're going to have a segment later in the show where we look back on our playoff predictions. Some of you may have had the Eagles up top, but I know if tonight goes a certain way for Washington, none of us at the table have the Commanders, I believe, even in. So the pleasant surprise that division has become that W in Washington, the coaching staff, the quarterback, and everything have the Commanders. Both teams even just one with one loss atop that division. So I ask eventually tonight, Peter, what becomes the deciding factor in this matchup on Prime Video?
Can this Eagles defense, which has been reborn and revitalized and completely redone since last year, can they stop Jayden Daniels? Do you know who the leaders on this Eagles defense are? Of course you know names like Brandon Graham and Darius Slay, but do you know this new breed that over the last 5 weeks have led this Eagles defense to be the #1 unit in football? Guys, are you familiar with the name Zach Baun?
Go on.
Zach Baun. Now, Manti, you played linebacker for the New Orleans Saints. So did this guy, Zach Baun, number 53. He was signed to a one-year deal with the Eagles. And Howie Roseman admittedly said he had a vision of him as a backup outside linebacker or a special teams demon. Guys, you know who is the only player in football right now who has 80-plus tackles, 2+ sacks, and an interception this season? That's Zach Baun. Guys, please.
You want to see him in action? I don't know what that is, but let's go.
No. Let's start the show here. Can we get off a full screen of a board?
Let's see, what are we doing? Peter. I think it might be stuck.
It's unbelievable. We just are staring at the screen. We're trying to make television here, trying my hardest. We're doing a podcast?
Peter's trying to sell Zach Baun so hard.
Oh, my
not Jayden Daniels, not Saquon.
No.
Zach Baun. Keep doing it.
Oh, my God.
It is hot in here, though, isn't it?
It's still up there, but seriously, it's 100 degrees here. Anyway, Zach Baun, Quinyon Mitchell, and Cooper DeJean are young players. Akbar, take it from here. Well, okay. Are we done for the show?
Yeah.
Just put up that full screen. Okay, go. You guys go.
Watch this.
No, we're good. It's too hot in here.
It's very hot.
I'm going to talk Jayden Daniels because that heat that you're talking about, that's the heat coming from that Philadelphia defense. That Philadelphia defense is that real. Like when they attack the quarterback, they are bringing it not only from the edge, but the way they they utilize their blitzes and all of the different stuff that they do schematically. But I'm looking at how Jayden Daniels is going to be able to protect himself, how he's going to slide protection, how he's going to recognize coverage, because that Philly defense, man, they bring that heat. But I also know that when you want to neutralize a team like that, you got to run the ball. And that's something that the Washington Commanders do very, very well. They're number 4 in the league in rushing. So I depend on those running backs because they got a bunch of them. And the other one is, of course, Jayden Daniels.
I love it. I love it, everybody. I love the heat. I love the still photos. I love it all.
Yeah.
Help us, Manti. Help us.
Get us on track, Manti.
Jalen Hurts is 5-2 against the Commanders. He's 5-2 against the Commanders. But Dan Quinn is 4-2 against Jalen Hurts. Ever since Dan Quinn was in Dallas with the Cowboys, he's 4-2 against Jalen. So I'm not really concerned all that much at Dan Quinn, making sure that defense is ready to go. He's played against them. He's been in the division since his time with the Cowboys. So he's very familiar with the Eagles and what they're trying to do. However, what's going to really ultimately win this game for the Commanders is going to be Jayden Daniels. And this is what I mean. Jayden Daniels last week against the Steelers ran the ball 3 times. That's it. 3 times. Now, Jayden, we have one of my favorite players plays for the Eagles. His name is Brandon Graham, BG. He's a defensive end, outside linebacker for the Eagles. I promise you this. They don't want you to run the ball on these option plays. They don't want you to pull that ball. He's going to give you a give read. Please, Jayden. One or two times tonight, just pull the ball. Even if it's 2 to 3 yards, just pull the ball and put that thought in their head that you're going to run the ball regardless. That's going to open up so many different things for Brian Robinson Jr., Austin Eckler, Terry McLaurin in the passing game. It's just going to open up a whole bunch of things when they understand that you don't care what defense they're in, you're going to run the ball. Run the ball at least 8 times. Slide, please, but run the ball at least 8 times. It's going to be a good day, good night for the Washington Commanders.
Don't forget those little shoot passes.
So Manti's on. He's talking about stars and talking about quarterbacks, and exactly right. There's a really under-the-radar thing that happened in the offseason. Back in March, the Eagles signed a player named Zach Bond from the New Orleans Saints. Great underrated player that not enough people know about. Peter, are you a Zach Bond fan?
Let me just give the Zach Bond spiel. This is part of. It's 150 degrees right now in this studio,
It's
so
very
it's part
hot.
of
You
that.
have to perform
It's also,
despite adversity.
It's also we're a football TV show. So.
But it's like he's trying to run a one-man band out there behind his seat. And we've come out and this is a make-or-break season for him. He's got to make an impact. Welcome back, everybody, to the Brandon Mason Show. Hope all of you guys are doing good today. It is Thursday already. What is it? The 14th. I got on my list right here. Thursday the 14th. Hope all of you guys are having a great day. Everybody, welcome back to the Brandon Mason Show. We're getting things organized. I got to tell you right now, I thought about this long and hard. We're diving into this today. We got Jake Paul. We got Mike Tyson. The final prediction of how I feel. Again, I got my coffee right here. As you guys know, we're live every day as much as we can, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. right here on our platform, and we do our best to be here every day. And if not, it's because we're expanding our studio, doing a lot of stuff right here, obviously. And at nighttime, we are live every day now, almost at 9 p.m., for you guys to get the instant reactions, the live call-ins, and open chats. We do that at 9 p.m. every day. Last night, we had hundreds of people in the building, over 9,000 views last night. A lot of shit happening. So get here in the morning at 10 a.m. and at nighttime, 9 p.m. if you want some update on some fun topics and conversations. Live call-ins. Listen to this right now. Jake Paul, Mike Tyson. I know a lot of people watching this right now, especially the older generation. I'm going to lose some friends right now. I'm going to lose some. Listen, I want to be honest right here how I'm feeling right now. This fight that's coming up right now, tomorrow night, live on Netflix, Jake Paul, Mike Tyson. A lot of people are talking about this, and a lot of people are saying, look, they think that, Mike Tyson's got too much to handle for Jake Paul, obviously coming in with so much history, so much impact. And obviously, Jake Paul, has he ever fought someone like this? I'm going to break this down for you completely. I'm going to go into Mike Tyson, the history, what he's got, the knockouts, the record. We're going to go into that, and we're going to go into also Jake Paul, who he's fought. Has he ever fought someone like this? What led him to this? Why this guy has a unique personality? And I'm going to give you my final prediction of what I think right now in the chat right now. If you guys are live in the building right now, put Jake Paul, put Mike Tyson. We had a shit ton of subscribers come in yesterday. A lot of people talking about a lot of things. Obviously, we got everything on this platform. If it's your first time watching sports, entertainment, we dive into it all. We hit the big time topics in sports. And obviously, we got to head over there and talk about Trump, Kamala Harris, what's going on in the movement, even the Diddy case. We bring it to you right here. So now, here's the situation. It's on Netflix. It's not on pay-per-view. It's not one of those fights you go and you pay for it and do all that. It is the Netflix. I'm going to get into that in a second, why that is so important, what Jake Paul has done. Unique personality, businessman, mindset, YouTuber / Disney / fighter / whatever he is. I'm going to break that down for you right now. Obviously, Mike Tyson, what he has done. And I got pictures. I got videos. I got it all right here. Mike Tyson, one of the greatest boxers to ever live, right? You're talking a guy, I'm going to break this down. You're talking a guy who has been hit with everything, a guy who has hit almost everything in the ring, right? A guy that, I'll be honest with you, I thought about this 100 times, again, over and over. I said, look, Mike Tyson is just that damn good. And I know over 50 wins, or whatever, 44 knockouts. The guys, I was told that Mike Tyson, getting hit by Mike Tyson is like holding a pillow up to your head, a pillow, and then swinging with a baseball bat. That's what I was told. One of the greatest boxers to ever live, and we got videos, we got pictures. I'm going to show some of that right now just to give you an example of what Mike Tyson looks like, and I got the live shot right here. Let me break this down. Let me make sure the volume is up for you guys to see. Take a look at what Mike Tyson has done and the effort and what he actually looks like out there in the freaking ring. Look at this. First off, before I even go into the video, have you guys ever seen this before? This is kind of shit Mike Tyson did. I think you would go to jail for this shit nowadays. Like, you would go to jail for this before I even show the video. Take a look again at what Mike has actually done in the ring. Let me pull this up. Before we get more into his clips, let me just say something. Mike Tyson is explosive. We know that. Mike Tyson knocks people out when you're not like the power that comes out of Iron Mike. I'm going to be clear what I'm saying right now. I'm not stepping into the ring right now, put Mike down. I think Mike is the greatest. If you look at his weight class, obviously, you look at other people talk about Muhammad Ali, people talk about Floyd Mayweather, then you go, I mean, you keep going down. You got Canelo. I mean, look, you can name all these fighters in different states, different countries, whatever you want to call it. But at the end of the day, Mike Tyson is stepping to the ring at 60 years old, right? He's like 58. Do you guys think in the chat right now, watching this live across YouTube, do you think that age is going to matter in this fight? In the chat right now, if you're watching this live, this is an open conversation. In the chat right now, I'm checking out your messages. Do you think Mike Tyson being almost 60 years old, this has to have an impact somewhere? I know some people are going to say, Mike Tyson is that damn good. And I agree with you. I agree Mike Tyson is that damn good and has been that good. This is not Iron Mike Tyson that you watched generations ago. This is not Iron Mike Tyson that you saw in 2003. Let's go back. Do you know that was 21 years ago? 21 years ago, Mike Tyson was in the ring going bananas. Jake Paul, we're going to dive into a second the difference, but I love Mike Tyson. I love what he brings to the table. One of the best boxers of all time. One of the best guys to ever see in the ring. Iron Mike. This guy will knock your head off. I know that. And to any person right now that is not a fighter in the ring right now, Mike Tyson will still knock your head off. And even fighters that are existing today, I believe he still has a chance. But we got to talk about the reality right now. We got to talk about the reality. Mike has knocked out a lot of people. I get that. Let's move on to another piece of the pie right now. Is Tyson the biggest test yet for Jake Paul? Is Mike Tyson in the chat right now? Let me know. Is Mike Tyson the greatest test yet? Or do you think Tommy Fury, a younger fighter, a guy like that? Remember, he fought a lot of people. We're going to do who he fought. I mean, he like basketball players. He fought UFC fighters. He fought a lot of people. And some people say, give him a fighter. Give him a fighter. Am I right now in the chat? A lot of people would say, give him a fighter. Give him a that's not a real boxer. Give Jake Paul a real boxer. What I want to say is this. I think Jake Paul, and I'm going to get to you in a second, obviously. I got more pictures here coming up. Is this the biggest test yet? Yeah, of course. But Mike being 58 years old and Jake Paul being, 26, 27, whatever he is, this is one of those things that I look at and I go, okay, Jake Paul did get in some scuffles, did get in some fights. And let me break this down for you, okay, for a second. Jake Paul, even though he was on the Disney Channel, I got all this shit I'm going to show you in a second on the Disney Channel and all this. Then he was a YouTuber and all that. He came from a tough background. Let's not forget that right now, people in the chat right now. If you're in the chat right now, let me know where you're based. What state are you based in? Drop it in the chat right now. I got some awesome opportunities for you guys right now. And if we get over 50 people in the live stream today, we're spinning that wheel. People in here hanging out. What I'm saying is this. Jake Paul is unique in a lot of ways. I'm going to dive into why. But the question is this the biggest test yet? He's fought, like I said, You go from a basketball player, maybe not. Then you get to UFC fighters. Then you get to some boxers. Then you get to Tommy Fury, who's obviously had a pretty successful career so far. Some people think that Tommy Fury hasn't really fought anybody yet either. But when you look at Jake Paul, you get someone that I go, God, the guy just doesn't go away. Like, the guy is a warrior. The guy's a fighter. Win, lose, or draw. He only has one loss to Tommy Fury in a split decision, and that could have went either way. I mean, he was starting to beat Tommy Fury. When I saw it, you're seeing some shots here and there, maybe punches landed. Say Tommy Fury was a little more technical. Jake Paul doesn't have as much experience. And then you look at it and you go, when you go back and watch the fight, you start going, Jake Paul really did his thing. I mean, getting in the ring, all those people, and I love watching what Jake Paul has done. And yeah, Mike Tyson will be, in fact, the biggest test yet because of the training that Mike Tyson has. Remember, they were supposed to fight in July. These two were supposed to fight in July, and they didn't fight because Mike Tyson had a stomach injury or a stomach issue or something like that, was throwing up blood and all this and that. So at the end of the day, they postponed this fight from July all the way to November. What did that do? That gave Mike Tyson a chance to really get back in shape. I'm talking from July. You got August, September, October, 3 more months now into November, basically 4 months from July to now to really get his ass in order, right? This is a chance right now that I believe that Mike Tyson got a chance to get out there and do the damn thing and get ready for the fight, right? Now, hold on a second. Let's dive into this for a second, okay? What makes Jake Paul so special? And I'm going to show you right now a couple clips of Jake Paul. I'm going to show you videos of Jake Paul knocking people out. I'm going to show you videos of what he does. But what I want to go into first and foremost, what makes this man so special? The dude legit is on the Disney Channel, and then he's a YouTuber, and people are like, well, Jake Paul, he just really isn't shit. He's not fighting anybody. He's like, let me break this down for you. I'm not I don't follow Jake Paul's every move. I don't sit there and study what Jake Paul does. If you guys are looking at this fight, you're going to watch this fight, hit the like button right now. I don't follow Jake Paul's every move. I just don't. But Jake Paul finds ways to put food on the table. Jake Paul finds ways to make money, right? Jake Paul finds ways to win fights. Jake Paul finds a way to win in everything he's done. In Disney, he was winning. In YouTube, he was winning. In boxing, he's winning. So what I'm saying is this. People do things they're good at and they're successful at and they continue to grow. Jake Paul has proven to do that in every possible way. So I'm not going to take that away from him. Now, hold on a second. Let me get to where Jake Paul starts fighting. Watch Jake Paul's fights here. This is some of what Jake Paul has done. Look at this.
Yeah, he is. He coming in. Look at him. Whoa. Slow down, nephew. He got on basketball shoes. Back him up there, Nate. Back him up. Get up out of there. Speed. Speed kill. Get up on him then, dog. You got to protect yourself, dog.
Yeah, Nate Robinson bringing them.
In the trailing game, some game on that grappling. Look like they grappling out there.
Nah, they are getting some Muay Thai on. Twice a day with Chris Danina, who has worked with Robinson in the mornings, and then boxing trainer Pop.
But all time, that what they say?
You betcha.
Oh!
Jake Paul caught Nate Robinson on the way.
Whoa!
Robinson goes face first. It was back to his head. Back of his head, a rabbit punch. He's been rattled and explodes with a right hand. And, all right, took the line back in his football days. But
Nate Robinson was an easy task for him. Now, we're going to get past Nate Robinson right now. We're getting past Nate Robinson. We're talking Anderson Silva. We're talking other UFC fighters. We're talking a lot of people. Hold on a second. Let's take a look at this.
Again, it's not pretty.
That controls a lot of the nerve in your body, right?
Yeah, 100% shuts you down, but you can regain it. He recovered well, though. See if this was fair or foul. Boom. That was fair.
That was fair.
Snoop Dogg is singing the hit.
Waste no time and get to it and do it.
Here we go.
You ain't got time to fill out nothing. You ain't fill out no applications.
And defeat Jake Paul.
Freddie Rose
Look at this.
is complimentary of his work ethic and the fact that he did everything he asked. And you know what already? Big strong.
Let's go, babe. They start kissing. Yeah? You think they'll start kissing? That's what I'm here for. Oh, okay.
Well, Jake Paul, 1930s, he's about to change that shit up.
Oh, there's a left hook on the top of the head by Paul.
Bang. Shit.
Shot to the
body
pocket.
shot to the rib. Bang. Right to the
World champion Jean Pascal.
Get my money, Jake. Get my motherfucking Jake. Get my money.
Knocks out Ben Askren, right? Knocks out Ben Askren. Knocks out Ben Askren, right? And look, this keeps on going. Look, this isn't it. There's a lot more going on right here. They keep saying, oh, watch this fight. Oh, watch this fight. They keep saying, oh, watch this fight. Here's another test for him. Jake Paul can't handle this. Jake Paul can't handle that. And they say, oh, that's not a fighter. They keep on doing this. They keep on testing this man. And I'm not saying that they're giving him the best fighters in the world, but watch this. We're going to move on again. Watch how these fights continue. Check it out.
What a right hand. That's what I would do to Jake Paul. And for Silva,
Anderson Silva.
jab, just put that jab out there. Not really a hard jab, but just. Silva keeps turning him, keeps using the whole ring.
Go back and retreat here. Right hand or left hand rather.
Definitely can't win rounds that way.
There's the left hand.
20 seconds, less than 15 seconds left now in this first round.
He's using punches. Staying busy.
Yeah, staying busy, Paul. Making Silva.
Nice combination for Paul. Body shot. Reaching right hand there for another. There is one. Right hand just misses.
There we see Paul with the open.
Good left hand from Paul.
Another one, right? Another knockout. They say Anderson Silva was. Anderson Silva would be too tough. He's faster. You know, he's able to fight. Another fighter steps in the ring, and they keep on testing Jake Paul. And look, I'm not saying that Jake Paul got in the ring and dominated. I'm not saying he dominated by any stretch. People in the chat right now, these fighters that he's fighting are nothing like Mike Tyson. Let me be honest right now. People that are listening, I'm not saying that these fighters are like Mike Tyson. In the chat right now, what do you guys think right now in the chat? What round will this be over when Mike Tyson and Jake Paul fight? Who's going to get the knockout in what round? Drop it in the chat right now. Mike Tyson, first round, second round, third round. Jake Paul, first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Like, what round do you think? Who's going to win and what round will they win? And check this out. I'm going to show you another piece of the pie right now. More of this. Jake Paul, they test him again. Hold on a second. Check it out.
Left hand jump.
Even if you're 40, 45 years old, chase your foe. And I first and foremost want to say thank you to Anderson. He was my idol growing up. He inspired me to be great.
Now, hold on a second. I got other clips I want to show you right now before we dive. I got other videos. I got cool shit you guys got to see right now watching this live. Do you realize that Jake Paul, hold on, wait, before I even get into that right now, before I even get, look how, Jake Paul gets up there and he goes, hey, I'm going to bet you right now, I'll bet you whatever you want that I beat Mike Tyson. Watch how he walks up to all these people on stage and bets him $1 million. Some people won't bet. He's confident. Look how he steps up there and says he's going to beat Mike Tyson. Listen to this as he walks over to all the fighters that are on the card and goes, I'm going to knock out Mike Tyson. Watch what he says. He offers them to bet and watch how they react.
I'm shaking hands. You said, Mike, how much you want to bet? He said he's good. That's what I thought, bitch made. How much? As much as you're willing to lose, brother.
More than 1 million. I'll give you.
Deal.
Deal.
How much you want to bet?
How much you want to lose?
Bro, the time I spent taking a shit is how much you make in your whole life, buddy. Shut the fuck up. How much you want to lose? $1 million. Deal. We got 1 million here, 1 million here.
Okay.
Come on. Put your money where your mouth is. How much money? Exactly. How much money?
I don't speak English.
Exactly. How much money? A ring. Deal. Let's go. I'm following up on all this shit. $1 million? $1 million? $20 right here. That's what I thought.
Do you want to bet your purse?
Okay, look, so here's what I'm saying. The man is special because he doesn't give a damn. I'm willing to bet somebody right now. In the chat, I will make a bet right now. Tonight in the live stream, I'm going to make a bet. If I lose the bet, I'll dye my hair freaking blonde. I'll dye my hair freaking white. Whatever I got to do, I'll dye it blonde right now in front of everybody. I'll dye it blonde. I'll show up on the live stream the next day with blonde hair for next week if I lose the damn fight. If I lose the damn bet. I will do that shit. I don't give a damn. I don't care. I'm going to throw it out there. That I will do it. I will dye my hair if I lose the bet. I want to do that tonight in the live stream. People watching right now, I'm going to bet somebody. Who wants to bet me on this? Who wants to bet me? If I took Jake Paul and you took Mike Tyson, I will dye my hair blonde, silver, whatever. Maybe to match this shit that's going. I mean, a little silver action going on. I will dye that shit. if I have to, if you want to make a bet with me in the damn live stream, well, who's going to win? And look, I'm not taking anything away. I'm not taking anything away from Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson's a way better fighter for years. But what I'm saying is this, the new era of conversation, the new era of what's going on, I want to know what you guys think. I'm trying to look, I really want to know. And I'm talking to people right now every day on a daily basis. I'm getting a lot of different conversation. And hold on a second. I want to show you one more thing right now. Here's a video. Jake Paul gives a pigeon to Mike Tyson. Look what Mike Tyson says about the pigeon. Look at this.
Got you a gift, Mike.
You want no pigeon?
Very expensive, but I wanted you to have this.
It looks like a low budget pedigree.
We paid thousands of dollars for that.
This is an expensive pigeon.
I've just never seen someone handle a pigeon.
I'll feed him to my falcon.
Oh.
He said he's going to... Did you guys hear what he said about that? Watch again. He gets the pigeon. Did you guys see this video? Jake Paul gives the pigeon to Mike Tyson as a gift. And Mike Tyson says, oh, I love it. I'm going to feed it. I'm going to feed it. Listen, he's going to feed it to his falcon. Now Jake Paul's like, here's a pigeon. And he goes, well, I've never seen somebody handle a pigeon like that. Like, how many people actually hold a pigeon and hold it like that and just pick it up out of the damn cage? Look, watch this again.
Got you a gift, Mike.
You want no pigeon?
Very expensive, but I wanted you to have this.
It looks like a low budget pedigree.
We paid thousands of dollars for that.
This is an expensive pigeon.
I've just never seen someone handle a pigeon.
I'll feed him to my falcon.
Oh.
He says, I'm going to feed it to my falcon. And then people are like, oh, shit. Well, hold on a minute. I didn't expect it to go that far, right? I didn't expect it to go that far. And we talk about what makes him so special. We talk about the Disney Channel, right? And then we look at this. Then he opens up the sports betting thing going on, right? And people are like, damn, this guy is a genius. He's brilliant. Has a sports betting platform. One of the biggest in the world, is making so much money, continues to go. And then he even has the most valuable, production. He has this whole thing now with like literally signing fighters. The guy's making money everywhere. The guy is just, honestly, he's either a freaking genius. He's either a genius, or the people around him are geniuses, like similar to Elon Musk. I'm not comparing them to Elon Musk. I'm just saying Elon Musk, he's either brilliant or he puts people around him that are brilliant. Jake Paul is either brilliant or he puts people around him that are brilliant. He's living the life. He's doing the damn thing. And then check this out right now. Here's the next piece of the pie right now, okay? I want to ask you guys a question right now. He calls out Canelo. He's sitting there talking to Sugar Sean here, having a conversation right there. And he says, look, I want to fight Canelo. Do you think Jake Paul will have the chance to fight Canelo if he knocks out Mike Tyson? Check this out right now. This is a clip right here of conversation.
So this goes perfect. You go out there, you knock out Mike Tyson. Do you have a call out in mind? Or you don't have to necessarily say it on here, because I know sometimes that's a special event in itself. Is the winner, who they call out, what's next?
It's Canelo. I mean, me versus Canelo at 200 pounds for the cruiserweight championship of the world. It makes so much sense. And Canelo's on his way out. He's going to want a payday. I want to show the world that all the shit I've been talking about beating Canelo is actually true. And I'll have the biggest upset in the sport of boxing. And we will fight to really see who is the face. I beat his gate record in Texas. I'm beating the ticket sales. I have more followers than him, etc. I'm going to be the new money man. This fight should be for a belt, and it makes the most sense at cruiserweight. He's wanted the cruiserweight.
I'll be honest with you right now. What is it about, guys? If you're watching this right now, what is it about? It's about the money, right? Like, what you fight? That's great. You want to win. You want to get the title. You want to get the belt. You want to be the heavyweight champ. You want to be, whatever freaking weight class you're in, you want to be the champ, right? Cruiserweight, middleweight, lightweight, whatever the case may be, all these different divisions, you want to be the champ. But at the end of the day, the realistic measure is Jake Paul's chasing the money. And what do you think these other people are chasing? What the hell do you think Canelo's chasing? What do you think at this point Mike Tyson is chasing? Mike Tyson is jumping on the bandwagon of social media, AI, all the opportunities to get out there and make money. You think Netflix is like, hey, come on for free? No, they're getting paid a lot of money to do this shit. If you're coming into the chat right now, we appreciate you. We're live every day, 10 a.m. And at nighttime, we're live at 9 o'clock having conversation, personal call-ins with my cell phone, personal conversation in my house hanging out. And that's why we do this shit with Major Topic and Conversation. In the chat right now, let me see you flying. Tyson or Paul? I'm looking right now to see what you guys are saying right now, because I want to know. I want to know right now. I'm watching all your messages coming in the building right now. If it's your first time watching in the chat, say It's my first time watching you live. I appreciate you. I see Jay Trinidad in the house. I see P. Billy in the house. Candy, Mr. Steve, Jeff Lee, Rick Mason in the building. Brenda, Roger, how are you doing? Mr. Steve, what's going on? People hanging in the chat right now. Everybody, Tyson, Jake Paul. I'm just saying, I'm giving my final prediction right now. I want you guys to know that. This is my thing right now. Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul, okay? I'm taking Jake Paul, and here's the deal. Mike Tyson put it till I think it's 2-minute rounds. If it was 3-minute rounds for 12 rounds, I'm taking Jake Paul all day. When you get to 2-minute rounds and you only have 10 rounds or 8 rounds, whatever they decided to do, they're manipulating how boxing goes. And I get it. Mike Tyson is pushing 60 years old. But the problem is, why would you, if you want to win a fight and you're damn near 60, and I get it, you got to go into this and take the regular rules. It's not like come in and we're changing all the rules around and we're only 2 minutes down. People are going to say, well, why don't they just make it what it is? If you're a better fighter, you win the fight. And I know Mike Tyson being damn near 60 is a problem. I know that. A lot of people in the chat, do you think it's a problem? Everybody coming into the building right now. Pineapple's in the building. We appreciate you, Pineapple, on the live stream. Listen. We're talking about this tonight at 9 p.m. We're going to have people calling into the chat, hanging out, personal conversation. We're going to talk about Mike Tyson, Jake Paul, and we got live bets going on. We got people that are going to come in and hang out with me. I'm betting somebody I will dye my hair blonde or silver if I lose. Does anybody want to take that bet? Does anybody want to take that bet? And if you lose, you got to post your picture on here. You got to make a video. We're not talking AI and fake shit. We're talking dye your hair blonde. Does anybody want to bet me on that? Because tonight, we're going to be talking live. I'm going to offer that to Pete in the live stream. Say, who do you want? And whoever he picks, I'm saying, okay, you want to bet? You want to bet? You want to bet? Dye your hair blonde. What's the situation? What round are we talking? I like Mike Tyson. Love Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson is that guy that I would never, growing up, watching him, hearing, I would never bet against him. I would never think Mike Tyson would even get beat by Jake Paul. But now, guys, we're not talking about, and people keep saying this, we're not talking about the YouTuber anymore. We're not talking about, the guy that people are like, well, Jake Paul, he's just a Disney. We're not talking about the Disney guy. This is gone now. We're not talking about that. We're talking about the guy who's out there training for the fight. And let me tell you something. Jake Paul's training partner looks similar to Mike Tyson, a big, heavy-set guy. And look, I'm not going to say that he fights like Mike Tyson. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this. When you look at it and you see, who he's boxing against, a younger version, a guy that's out there that's pretty heavy, that's getting it done. And I'm going to pull up these last couple videos here, Mike Tyson knocking people out, and see what you guys think right now.
That is a mark of a shot fighter when you can't get off punches.
One shot, he may not get up. Both are stumbling around. Over. Mike Tyson has returned. One right hand. A big right hand. There he is. A big right hand. He hurt. His legs are gone. I don't know if he's going to be able to survive this round. Larry's down again. Down we go. Larry will not survive this round. He's trying to fight back with everything he has. He's trying desperately, but this is not the same age man. He should be hanging on. Now with the right hand, the left hand. He's going to hang on, or he'll stop the fight. Down he goes. Heavyweight championship of the world. Trevor Berbick and Mike Tyson. Tyson goes to work right away, and he gets...
Look, Mike's that dude. I'm not going to lie. I start watching this shit. I'm like, wait a second. Wait, who am I betting on it? Because I like, look, Mike Tyson that you just saw on that screen, we're talking Mike Tyson in his 20s, Mike Tyson in his prime. We're talking now we're pushing 60 years old, okay? And again, I'm not saying, what I like about what Mike Tyson will do is I know that he will go to the body. Mike Tyson will go to the body. I think Jake Paul has never in his life been hit in the body, in the ribs, in the abdomen like Mike Tyson's going to hit him. I understand that. Moving into 2-minute rounds, if you guys haven't heard that yet, moving into 2-minute rounds changes a little bit because now it's like, okay, Mike can come out, he can be explosive. By the end of the round, he gets a break. 3 minutes, I think he would get drained out. I think that would be a problem. Going to 2 minutes, I think Jake Paul's going to come back. He's going to take a look at it for a second. He's going to be a little patient, and he's going to see because he doesn't want to get caught with something. Mike Tyson is not the same speed as he was before. So I'm just saying this. Jake Paul has knocked people out. Jake Paul does not have a soft hand. A lot of people coming into this are like, well, Jake Paul doesn't have, he's just not tough. He's a YouTuber and all that. And Disney, that is gone, people. Forget Disney. Forget the whole YouTube BS and music videos and all that shit. Let's get to the nitty gritty. We're talking about a man who wants to win. A man that's been training, moved his whole life to Puerto Rico to train and make this his passion, make this his sport. Also, not to mention, he's got a brother who's tough as nails also, who he grew up with, probably fighting and doing this shit all the time. So what I'm saying right now on the live stream, does anybody want to bet me though? Does anybody in the chat want to bet me? I'm looking right now to see. Does anybody want to bet me on this? If I took Jake Paul, if I win, you got to dye your hair blonde or silver, whatever matches your look. Are you down to bet me, though? That's the question I'm asking people on the live stream, because tonight at 9 p.m. when we get out there, all these people hanging out with thousands of people hanging out at the damn live stream, we're going to see what people actually think. And then we talked about what he'll do after the fact. Live on Netflix, I'm taking Jake Paul. And the reason why I'm taking Jake Paul is not because I think that Jake Paul is an overall better fighter. What I think is just pure numbers. Jake Paul, training, partner after partner after partner. It's not like, he only has, 10 fights or whatever, 11 lost to Tommy Fury in a split decision. Tommy Fury is still a tough guy, tough kid, tough guy, whatever you want to call him. But at the end of the day, Jake Paul has been training since then, before then, at them, knocked out Nate Diaz. Like, the man is just doing it. And none of those fighters have come out to Mike Tyson. I'm being clear on that. None of these fighters have come out to Mike Tyson, or even close. But I'm just saying, the guy that I see, what makes Jake Paul so special, live on Netflix, you see Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson live on Netflix. There is a reason why this man is getting paid. There is a reason why this guy has opportunity. There is a reason why he looks the way he looks. He doesn't look like a YouTuber. He doesn't look like, anymore a Disney guy. He looks like a man who is dedicating his entire life to fighting. And he is. And not to mention, he's dedicating to fighters' health opportunities, to get insurance, to all this kind of shit. So I like what he's doing. I like the movement. I like the passion. I like that he's in his 20s. I like his training situation. I like the partners that he's bringing out there to box with. And the training partner, the sparring partner, is identical look and similar body type to Mike Tyson. I will say this, though. Mike Tyson has changed his look drastically. I will say that. I was like, man, it looks kind of bad, but Mike Tyson, I'm not going to lie, is looking more like this right now. Like, he's looking a lot more like this. He's looking a lot more like this than looking like, some of these pictures I brought up. Like, this is what he was looking like before. Before he started training for this. And Mike Tyson started to look more like this. So I will tell you, I am very interested to see what happens. I am very interested to see what turns out. I just showed you a bunch of clips. I just showed you, before we get off today on the live stream, I got to show you this one more time. How Jake Paul went out there, and we got D. Coleman in the building. We're live on stage, D. Coleman. We appreciate you. We're live every freaking day in the morning at 10 a.m. and at nighttime. We got hundreds and hundreds and thousands of people pouring in at nighttime at 9 o'clock every damn day, 9 p.m. to 10, with live interaction, with live guests calling in, and I'm on my phone talking, hanging out, relaxing. So make sure you're there at 9 o'clock tonight. We're going to have a good time. But this is the last video again. If you didn't see this, look at Jake Paul going out there saying, take the bet. I want to bet you right now.
I'm shaking hands. You said, Mike, how much you want to bet? He said he's good. That's what I thought, bitch made. How much? As much as you're willing to lose, brother.
More than 1 million. I'll give you.
Deal.
Deal.
How much you want to bet?
How much you want to lose?
Bro, the time I spend taking a shit is how much you make in your whole life, buddy. Shut the fuck up. How much you want to lose? $1 million. Deal. We got 1 million here, 1 million here.
Okay.
Come on. Put your money where your mouth is. How much money? Exactly. How much money?
I don't speak English.
Exactly. How much money? A ring. Deal. Let's go. I'm following up on all this shit. $1 million? $1 million? $20 right here. That's what I thought.
Do you want to bet your purse?
Yeah, let's bet the purse. Deal. And I'm sending out contracts too.
The stakes have just been raised.
Hold on a second. I didn't show you this, though. So you see he's putting bets out there. The guy, he's putting his money where his mouth is. He's trying to make it happen. Look what Mike Tyson said to this lady interviewing him. Check this out. He says, I'm not going to lose. I'm not going to lose. Check this out.
And what would you lose if you lose this fight? Thank you.
I'm not gonna lose.
But you say that in the last minute of the second.
I am not gonna lose. Did you hear what I said?
Thank you.
And look, I get messages all the time. I just saw one coming from Steve. I'm going to read it real quick. Steve said, he's disrespecting real boxers. Let me tell you something. I will tell you this. People will say that. Hit the like button right now if you're going to bet on this fight. I'm willing to bet somebody. I'm going to go back and take a look at this. Who's willing to bet and dye your hair to bet me right now? What I'm saying is this. I understand that Jake Paul has not fought a lot of top boxers. I understand that. But Jake Paul is taking the fights that he can get. You got to understand something. These big-time fighters, he's calling out Canelo. I just showed you. He called out Canelo. I'll show you the clip again before we get off here. But he's trying to fight real boxers. He's trying to get out there and fight real fighters. That's what people don't get. Like, he's like, okay, I'll fight you. But they won't sign the contract, which is why that's a problem. Do you guys understand what I'm saying in the chat right now? Like, forget who's going to win the fight. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? Jake Paul is trying to take those fights, but no one is taking those fights. They're scared or they don't want to. They want to put it on the line because they said it's not worth their time or whatever. But he's calling people out, and every time he gets in the ring, he knocks them out or he beats them. Tommy Fury, split decision. I think Jake Paul arguably won that fight too. But he's trying to fight real boxers. And I just showed this to you, how he called out Canelo. Like, he's going to give you the biggest payday. He said he's got more followers on social media. He's making, at this point, big-time dollars. He goes, I'll bring you a bigger purse. What do you want? They got to take the fight, and he can fight a real fighter. Here it is.
This goes perfect. You go out there, you knock out Mike Tyson. Do you have a call-out in mind? Or you don't have to necessarily say it on here, because I know sometimes that's a special event in itself. Is the winner, who they call out, what's next?
It's Canelo. I mean, me versus Canelo at 200 pounds for the cruiserweight championship of the world. It makes so much sense. And Canelo's on his way out. He's going to want a payday. I want to show the world that all the shit I've been talking about beating Canelo is actually true. And I'll have the biggest upset in the sport of boxing, and we will fight to really see who is the face. I beat his gate record in Texas. I'm beating the ticket sales. I have more followers than him, etc. I'm going to be the new money man. This fight should be for a belt, and it makes the most sense at cruiserweight. He's wanted the cruiserweight belt. If everyone remembers, he was going to challenge him.
You guys see what I'm saying? Like, people that come into the live stream and say that he's not fighting fighters, he's trying to fight fighters. Every time he fights a fighter, someone just said in the chat right there, Chad said that Tommy Fury was lowest. That might be true. That might be true. I think Tommy Fury was in shape. I think Tommy Fury was fighting. I don't think Tommy Fury's all that great, but he's not really losing that much. And I'm just saying, they got in the ring. I think Jake Paul had a test there. Maybe not the toughest test in the world, but his toughest test to date. He's calling out fighters. He's bringing them big-time paydays. Why do you think Mike Tyson wants to fight Jake Paul? Because he's going to get paid a lot of money. Why would Canelo fight Jake Paul? To get paid a lot of money. And I've been showing this on here because I think people are like, will it actually happen? Could you ever see Canelo Jake Paul? Will you see Canelo Jake Paul after this fight with Mike Tyson? Well, I'll tell you this right now. I'm willing to bet this too. If Jake Paul knocks out Mike Tyson, I'm not talking about, a little bit of fighting here and there, a little bit of exchange. I'm talking if Jake Paul knocks out Mike Tyson, either way, it's a lose-lose situation, because if he gets beat by Mike Tyson, you're going to be like, come on, you got beat by almost a 60-year-old man. If you knock out Mike Tyson, they're going to say, you just beat up a 60-year-old man. So it's kind of a lose-lose. Him taking the fight is almost retarded, to be honest. I hate to use the word retarded. Let's not forget that I said that. It's damn near, because I think that word is erased from conversation. It shouldn't actually say that. I apologize for that. What I'm saying is, it is almost not smart. How about that? It's not smart. Why? Because if he gets beat, it looks bad. If he wins, it looks bad. At the end of the day, he's still going to call out Canelo. And he's got no one to fight at that point, because if he beats Mike Tyson, he'll give you a big-time payday, the pay-per-view sales or promotion purse or whatever the case may be, Netflix, wherever they fight at, DAZN, wherever they fight at, this gives Canelo a big-time payday. And why they're doing it right now is to get money. Double tap the screen right now. Sorry, hit the like button, thumbs up button right there below. Hit that damn thumbs up button right now. Make sure this gets rocking and rolling. Tonight, we're going to be on here talking live. Remember, when I sign off right now, I want all you guys on this. I'm going to bet somebody on here. So when I sign off right now, everybody on this video, refresh the video. And I want you to put Jake Paul or put Mike Tyson. As soon as I sign off, guys, refresh the damn screen. You're going to see the Brandon Mason Show logo pop up on the screen. Let it pop up. Give it freaking 15 seconds. Refresh the screen. You're going to leave a comment on the video down below. Not in this chat you're talking in right now. Below the video, you're going to leave a message. What's going on? RB's coming into the chat right now. Everybody remember to do that. I'm right now going to end the polls because we're going to see what you guys thought right here. Most people pick Mike Tyson. Most people pick Mike Tyson. We're going to have that conversation. I'm getting ready to sign off. I greatly appreciate you guys. Have a great rest of your Thursday. Tonight, 9 p.m., I'll be live right here having a conversation, talking about Jake Paul, Mike Tyson, everybody coming into the live stream. We're going to have people calling in, talking about it. We're going to make some big-time bets. Make sure you do that. When I sign off right now, make sure, give it 10 freaking seconds. Let it wait 10, 15 seconds. Hit refresh and leave a message on the actual video. I want you to put Mike Tyson, Jake Paul. Appreciate you guys. All love to you guys. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Actually, I'll see you guys tonight. Be there tonight, baby. 9 p.m. We got people calling and having a lot of fun. See you guys soon.
Privilege of interviewing both of them in my days back at Extra when I interview random celebrities. But yeah, both of them are a good time. And you guys love that we keep showing Bradley Cooper.
and now we have Matthew. All right.
Yeah, no, I mean, either one of
Justin
them would be
Tucker
great
footage.
to have.